Hi, I'm Eric Easterbrook. I'm the church chair for 2020, and I'm here today with our senior pastor, Keith Carpenter. As many of you have received in the mail, a letter announcing Keith's retirement, and I'm here today with Keith to discuss that further. So I have some questions for Keith. And Keith, can you tell us what the decision-making process was in going into your retirement announcement?
Well, thank you, Eric. You're right. That is a tough question. When should a person retire? When does a person retire? So many factors went into that. I would say I've been thinking about it for probably a year and a half, thinking about when the right time would be. As I look at where we are in the life of the church at KentCov, I believe this is a good time. We went through an awful lot of transition in 2019 with several staff members moving on to other places. Now I think we have a really great staff in place. I think we have established some stability. Honestly, 2020 has been a great year for our church. Yeah, I know COVID-19 messed everything up, and it really did. But at the same time, I feel like our church just did a beautiful job of adapting. We kept ministry and mission going forward in our community with our Fishes and Loaves ministry. I always thought about the fact that when I retired, I wanted it to be when the church was really on top of its game, and it would be a great time to hand it off to somebody else. I feel like that's where we are as we will be approaching the end of 2020.
So, Pastor Keith, what do you expect to be the hardest part of retiring from KCC after 33 years of faithful ministry?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's not a difficult one, though. Without a doubt, it's the people. The people at Kent Covenant Church are amazing. And Michelle and I have felt so blessed by this group of people over the years. I mean, you talk about people with a positive spirit, an eagerness to serve the Lord, growing and committed in their faith. It's a great congregation. We're going to miss all of the people who are here and being involved with you in ministry and in the mission of the church. So we're going to miss everybody a huge amount.
I'm sure this is a question that everyone has. What do you plan to do after your retirement?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I'm sorry, I don't have a very well-developed answer to that. I've put a lot of energy and thought into, when was the right moment, the right time to step down and have the church ready to hand off to somebody else. I haven't thought a lot about it, but I will be giving more attention to it. I have some ideas. Maybe they're dreams. But I think as the months go on, I'll get more focused on what post-retirement from Kent Covenant Church looks like.
Are there any specific prayer requests that you have for us, the congregation, as you and Michelle consider the future?
Yes, I have some right now, and I know we'll have some more as time goes on. Transition. I've been engaged in pastoral ministry for 38 years now, and I'm going to make a transition out of it, and that's going to be way different. It's going to be weird. I'm sure it's going to feel strange. So we're just asking the Lord to get both of us, Michelle and I, ready for what that's going to mean. So I think that's the biggest prayer request for us right now. And of course, we'll be praying for the church in making the transition as well. But please pray for us as we prepare, for the transition out, and also as we just want to finish strong. We want these last 5 months to be great months for the church and the ministries that we're involved in.
So Keith, you bring up a key word, transition. And that's something that you're doing and something that KCC will be doing. In a few days, you will receive a letter from the leadership team from me showing the transition plan that we have ahead of us. So we all need to be praying about that, to be led by the Lord and what is next for KCC. We're very excited about our future. We are sad to see Keith and Michelle go, but we wish them all the best and all of God's blessings on them and their families for their future.